ያለውን ሴሽን ነው ዛሬ የምናየው። chapter is fully theoretical. I will explain some of the terms here. So let's proceed. So the objective of the module in the first session we'll see rules. What are the rules? I think for every communication we have to have a kind of set of rules. That set of rules that govern the communication we call them protocols. So in general, we have rules of writing. We have rules of communication even in person to person, and in person to machine, and machine to machine. And that set of rules refers protocols, and we'll explain different types of protocols which are working in each layer of OSI model, but not to the depth level. And all these protocols in every layer we call them protocol suites. We'll explain the purpose of adhering to a protocol suite. And this set of rules and that's the protocols, they are governed by some standard organizations. So there are organizations which are responsible for managing this set of protocols. So most of them, they are non-profit organizations like IEEE, IETF, ICANN, ISO, and all these protocols, they are checking, these organizations, they are checking the interoperability of communication across those layers. Interoperability. And that means can be plug and play instead of plug and play, of course. Which is adhered to this would have reference models, two types of reference models. One is the TCP/IP model, which is the transmission control protocol over internet protocol model. And the other one is the OSI reference model, open system interpretation model. And this used for standardization and complete process. So we should have our own standardization. For every communication here, when data move from one point to other point, so from one router to the other router, so we have the concept of data encapsulation and decapsulation process. So the term data encapsulation, it refers adding additional header information when data travels from one layer to the other layer or from one device to the other device. So we're adding additional information. So imagine you have the letter and the letter is packed into postal system, and then once it's packed again, if you are adding additional outside coverage, so that's encapsulation. We are adding additional header information. The reverse is removing those header information when data move from one device to the other device, so from the lower layer to the upper layer. We call it data decapsulation. So in OSI reference model, in TCP/IP model, data encapsulation is just from top to down. So when data travels from application to presentation, then to session, then network, transport, and then network, data link, and physical layer. In every layer, we are adding additional information. So that addition we refers to data encapsulation. So we'll explain also the concept of data access, how local host access local resource on a network. That is we don't need for gateway, and we'll explain that. I think for every communication, as you remember, from the concept of the hosts or the end device and the intermediary in the channel. For every of these communication, we will have three elements. One is the source. the one which originates the message, and sometimes we refer sender, and the other one which receives the data, and usually the destination we call it receiver. So in between the receiver and the source, we must have a channel or a media that carries data from sender to receiver. So the channel can be wired, yeah, can be wireless, of course. So if you assume your mobile communication is a wireless communication, and if you consider again the physical telephone line, it is the wired communication. And then if you go in a given organization, you would have a UTP cable structure, UTP cabling, or you are just accessing the internet through wireless. So that's the media, of course, wireless media. So don't forget again this, and all communications are governed by protocols. قسم لنا اليوم بدل ما بعد سنة تاوكيو يعني theory now, so it's important. يندن communication governed by protocols. So لمثال if I'm writing a numeric passage for you, yeah. So if I'm going to write three paragraphs, sorry. So my plan is just to write 3 paragraphs in which each paragraph has its own unique nature of content, even if all these 3 paragraphs are interrelated each other. But the way I am going to write, it should be governed by the rules of the literature, of course, literally. So what is the 3 paragraph in the 3, how I can look at these 3 paragraphs? So how I can write the 2 words here, actually, go matta. So to go within space then matta. Why I'm writing it like this? Why not to go matta? Well, 1 word. So the rules is not allowing that. Huh? The same it applies in everything. So when you say protocols are a set of rules that communication will follow, and these rules are depending on the protocol, of course. Depending on, so just like a language, of course, in this case. So if you have different types of language, and the same thing can be addressed in different language. So we write so 3 paragraphs in Amharic. Sorry for the interruption. Samal long guys. Some answer. Answer. Okay, nice. Good. So if you look here, for example, so there is a message source and transmitter, then transmission medium, so the one that amplifies the message, and the receiver and destination message. So rule of establishment. So individuals must use established rules or agreement to govern the conversation. So if you look at 2 paragraphs, so which one is easy follow or to understand, and which one is just follow standard of the language writing? So if you look at the first one, humans communication between governed rules. So we know that when a paragraph starts, and we have to have capital letters H. It is very very difficult 1 word to understand 1 word messages that are not correctly formatted and do not follow the established rules and protocols. Structura, another language, Grammatica, and then it follows like this. So another, Spanish or some Portuguese is in the paragraph. So the two different languages are mixed. And again, the way we write also not follow the standard. But if you look at the second one, the rules govern communication between humans. It's very difficult, different words to understand messages that are not correctly formatted and don't follow the established rules and protocols. The structure of the grammar, the language, the punctuation, and the sentence makes the configuration humanly understandable for many different individuals. So this paragraph shows, everything is just put in correct order, of course. So that's the way how it differs. Protocols must account for the following requirements. For every protocol, guys, we have to have a standard and the receiver, of course. Human language and grammar, speed and time of delivery. Yeah, so we will of course discuss about flow control እናያለን። ለምሳሌ ከእናንተ ውስጥ እስቲ anyone that can swallow one እንጀራ at a time አንድ እንጀራ በአንዴ መጉረስ የሚችል ሁለት እንጀራ መጉረስ የሚችል የለም? there anyone I can የሚል ሁለት እንጀራ ልጉርስ ያለው ያለ ነው። But usually when we eat our lunch, dinner, breakfast, and so we are we're putting something in our mouth that can our mouth accommodate that እንዴ ታዲያ እኮ እንደጻለች ግማሹ መሬት ግማሹ ነው የሚገባው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ እጃችን አፋችን የምንጎርሰው ይመጥናል። ዜና ካፋችን እንደገና once we ላይ semi digestion swallow የሚያደርጉት ጉሮሯችን ከፋችን ጋር ይነባል ማለት ነው። so just ምሳሌ በየማይክሮ ሰከንዱ ወይ በየሰከንዱ ላፋችሁ ፊል ብታረጉት በእጃችሁ እጃችሁ እኮ ሁለት እንጀራ ሊይዝ ይችላል፣ 10 እንጀራ መያዝ ይችላል። ባይዚ ከእጃችሁ ግን ምንድን ነው the speed and time of delivery is important አይደል? ታይም ምን ያህል ነው ማለት የምችለው ውጭስ ምን ያህል ዳይጀስት አድርጌ ወርታች መላክ የምችለው የሚለውን ፋክተር አለ ማለት ነው። The same networking, our class today is dealing about networking. Networking means communication. Communication means blah blah blah. You understand this? It's not totally good because of the timing of each message. Plus, I'm mixing. So yeah, so I was speaking English and then I had some language that's not understandable by the listeners. And again, even the timing of each between each word is difficult to understand. So for every communication, we are also expecting confirmation acknowledgement of the requirements, of course. Maybe your message is delivered. That's acknowledgement, guys. That's confirmation. You are sending an email for your friend, and the email is delivered. If you are not sending to the right receiver, it will pop up to your email back. That's also acknowledgement. ስለዚህ ፕሮቶኮሎች እነዚህን አካውንት ያደርጋሉ ነው ነው ያው ይጻፋችሁ። So common computer protocols must be in agreement and include the following requirements. So message encoding, guys. So we have to add something to the data that we generated. So that's not going to be affected by the noise, affected by the electromagnetic interference. ለምሳሌ የማውጣው ድምፅ አለ የማውጣው ድምፅ ቀጥ ያለ ወደ እናንተ ይመጣው ካፌ ይወጣል። ኖ ፕሮብሌም ጋይስ ያ ዩካን ቢ ኦፍ ላይ አቴንዳንስ ያው የገባችበትን ይይዛል። ምንድነው በነገራችን ላይ ለመረጃ ያህል እንዲሆናችሁ አቴንዳንስ አውቶማቲካሊ ነው ካውቸር የምናደርገው። ለምሳሌ አንድ ሰው 4 5 እየወጣ ሲገባ እያንዳንዱን ኢንተርቫል ይይዝለታል። ኔትወርክ እንኳን ቢቋረጥባችሁና we know how many minutes you stay in the class. And so we have class attend again እናውቀዋለን ማለት ነው። and most of the time በጣም ተከታታይ ስትቀሩ ነው እንጂ we know that we all are humans and we have many intelligent stuffs. So message encoding means changing a message into unreadable formats. So it was readable previously. So when we apply something and we assignment هتلاقوا ስለዚህ please አሁን ከኔ ጋር ተከታተሉ guys ከኔ ጋር ተከታተሉ ምን ይሰራላችኋል በጣም ደግሞ ትልካላችሁ assignment ደውሉ ዋናውን አትራክት ታቡ ነው አላማው so the message format in encapsulation the formats I think we mentioned this previously message size ለምሳሌ ይሄ የዚህ ወደብ የመጨናቅ ቶን ነው ይላል ኦኬ ከመቶ ቶን በላይ ምን ይፈጠራል so it's going to be damaged ኦኬ የታክሲ መጨናቅ ነው 12 13 ኦኬ maybe tonight in the evening you can install 20 people yeah but it has its own problem at least it's exciting if I'm sending data from one point to other points point A may send 1 GB per second but point B maximum capability is 100 megabit per second ከሆነ point B በቃ ላይ ይችላል ማለት ነው 900 ሜጋቢት ሎስት ይሆናል ማለት ነው ምን ያህል ነው አብዞርብ ማድረግ የሚችለው timing is also important for every communication yeah we have to have a kind of predefined timing between sending one frame to and the next frame if I'm sending 10 frames 10 segments 10 data so in between we have to have a kind of timing delivery options yeah is also one of the criteria so encoding is the process of converting information to another acceptable form of transmission of course encode so encrypt so we are changing into unreadable formats and so that it will not be affected by external parameters decoding is a process to interpret the information in we humans yeah we are not good enough also like machines so we always understand something visible something touchable and something readable but machines have the property to handle all so we are encoded in the machine and then the encoded is transported across the channel across the media but once it is received to the destination device it has to be decoded if it is not decoded we can't understand it so always encoding and decoding they are part of communication message is sent it must use a specific format or structure message format depends on types of message and the channels that used to deliver the message so look the first one yeah David and I just returned from my trip and I thought you might like to see my pictures oh nice he was in vacation of course John but once we write this letter we have to put in the envelope we have to insert into the envelope the envelope ላይ ሲመጣ ደግሞ we have an agreement ለምሳሌ if you remember your communication course in Amharic and English or in Afan or in any language of your mother tongue we have our own standard of writing letters ስለሌላቸው አድራሻ እዚህ ጋር ይቀመጣል የተቀባዩ እዚህ ጋር ይቀመጣል ደብዳቤው ግን እዚህ ውስጥ ተጽፎ እዚህ ውስጥ ሲታሸግ ምን ሆነ ማለት ነው ኢንኮድ ሆነ ማለት ነው ኢንኮዲንግ ሆነ ማለት ነው ሲምፕል ሎጂክ ከዛ ዴስቲኔሽኑ ደግሞ ሰውየው ያንን መቅደድ አለበት ለማንበብ ኢንኮድ ያደርጋል ማለት ነው but the message format depends on the type of message and the channel that you use to deliver the message you know if it is a wireless maybe analog or analog signal or something most of the time analog if it is a wired copper cable UTP communication is a form of electric signals if it is a fiber optic cable the communication is in light signals what you are looking here on, I think for me, the right side. So byte 1, byte 2, byte 3, and byte 4. Don't forget, don't worry about these guys. We'll cover in IP and in all other layers, of course. So we have the 4 bytes. Each byte has 8-bit value. Totally we have 4 bytes or 4 octets or 32 bits. So the first header information is the version. Yeah, version is just IP4 or IP6 የሚያሳየን ለጊዜ የምታወት ደግሞ again traffic class flow level payload ይባላል። ፕላስ ሙቪንግ ዳውን ወደ ታች ስትሄዱ ሶርስ IP አድሬስ እና ዴስቲኔሽን IP አድሬስ አለ። ሶ የላኪው ሎጂካል IP አድሬስ እና የተቀበሉ ሎጂካል IP አድሬስ ነው ማለት ነው። ልክ ፖስት ሶ ሜሴጅ ሳይዝ ሜሴጅ ሴንት አክሮስ ዘ ኔትወርክ አር ኮንቨርት ኢንቱ ቢትስ I think in digital world, digital, isn't it? So everything is in the form of zero into one. Of course, yeah, we're also humans. Like off and on, like electrical engineers, off and on, beaten. And computing 0 and 1 bits. ሕክምና አካባቢ ሲሰሩ ደግሞ ዴድ ኤንድ አላይቭ ይላሉ። ለምሳሌ የሞተና ቦታው ዜሮ ነው የሚወክለው ህይወት ያለው አንድ ታደርጋለች። So that's the standard. The bits are encoded into pattern of light, sound, or electric impulse. I think if they want someone from or batch, ለምሳሌ ከኮሚኒኬሽን ኢንጂነሪንግ የመጣ ሰው ካለ እሱ እዚህ አካባቢ ሊያወራን ይችላል። Is there anyone who is from communication engineering? Is there anyone? The destination host must decode the signals. Ah, nice. ኪዳን So ጥያቄ ካለ ኪዳን አለ ማለት ነው። Outside is electrical. More communication people they are good here. So the message time includes flow control, message that the rate of data transmission and defines how much information can be sent and the speed at which it can be delivered. Flow control. Yeah. So both the sender and the receiver they should understand each other very አንዱ ብቻ ነው ኮንትሮል የሚያደርገው። ለምሳሌ ቅድም ያለ ኤግዛምፕል ስትበሉ እጃቸው አንድ እንጀራ ላይ መያዝ ቢችል እንኳን አፋቸው አንድ እንጀራ መቀበል ስለማይችል ሎጂካሊ they think each other. Manage how long the device waits when it doesn't hear replay from the destination. As we mentioned earlier, for every communication and for every delivery, we are also expecting acknowledgements. Most of the time in TCP communication channel, TCP, transport layer less industrial, TCP communication there. relative ናቸው እነሱ። ለምሳሌ አሁን ኢንተርኔት ላይ www.google.com ብላችሁ ታይፕ ታደረጉና ሰርች ብታደረጉ ተወሰነ ሰርች ያደረግና ኢንተርኔት ካላገኘ ምን ይላል? the page cannot display ይላል። ያ ማለት እኮ ሪስፖንስ ታይም አውት ነው። የሚጠብቅበት ፔጁን ማግኘት የሚጠብቅበት ታይም አልቋል። ካለቀ ምን ይላል? the page cannot display it. The same in communication ላይ ለምሳሌ if you are sending signals and one signal delivered and if we don't hear about the delivery status of the first signal, so by default you will hear response timeout message. The access method determines when someone can send a message. So there may be various rules issue like collision. So when we deal about the access method, we're dealing about the road. The corrosion has to be found. ለመኪና በተከለከለው እግረኛ መሄድ፣ ለእግረኛ በተከለከለው መኪና መሄድ። መኪናዎች ለምሳሌ በተቃራኒ አቅጣጫ የሚሄዱ መኪናዎች በአንድ መስመር ላይ ሊገናኙ ምን ይፈጠራል? ኮሊዥን ይፈጠራል። ኔትወርክ ኮንጀንሽን ወይም ኮሊዥን ሊፈጠር ይችላል። ኮሊዥን ምክንያቱም አክሰስ ያስፈልጋል። ለምሳሌ for everything is using the same line። ለምሳሌ ሁላችን ከሆነ ቦታ ላይ ዳታ ሴንድ እያደረግን መጠቀሙ ግን አንድ ላይ ቢሆን so we're connecting to one router ሁላችንም አንድ ራውተር ላይ ኮኔክት አድርገናል። እዚህ ራውተር ላይ ከርክ በኋላ ግን ለምሳሌ በስዊች ብላችሁ አስቡትና ወደ ሌላ ራውተር ለመድ የምንጠቀመው አንድ ላይ ቢሆን if that line is busy by someone and if you are sending again and collision will happen. ግን ያን እንዳይፈጠር so usually network layer device routers and switches they are managing this collision avoidance technology አላቸው። collision happen ካረገ ደግሞ collision detects ያደርጋሉ collision avoid ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው። then maybe again various rules govern issue like collision and this is when more than one device sends traffic at the same time and the message becomes corrupt. And some protocols are proactive and attempt to prevent collisions. Other protocols are reactive and establish a recovery methods after the collision occurs, of course. Yeah, reactive and proactive, yeah. So before it happens, proactive. Before that is the life, of course. So the message delivery is one of the component delivery option. Communication can be one-to-one, so one-to-one, one sender and one receiver. Or one-to-many. I'm talking and all the class is now hearing my voice. One-to-many. Typically not all. ሁሉም ግን አይደለም። እናንተ ግን ሁሉ ነዋል። ስለዚህ እኔ አካባቢ የተቀመጡ ክላስ ውስጥ እያስተማርኩ ቢሆን ሁላችሁን አስቡትና ኢምፐርሰንት ብል እነሱ ብቻ ይሰማሉ። ሄሎ የተወሰኑ yes and all of you ትሰማላችሁ። that's broadcast. Dogs are used in IPv4 that were not option for IPv6 rather than we have the concept of IPv6 in any cast community talent. We'll see anyways this one in IPv6 lesson ማርኔዋል። The good example for broadcasts is just ይህ የኢትዮጵያ ቴሌቪዥን ራዲዮ ብሮድካስት ነው። ዜና ላይ ከምሽቱ 2 ሰዓት 3 ሰዓት anyone who has a radio can hear the news ማለት ነው። ግን ሬዲዮ መክፈት አለባችሁ of course ያንስል ሬዲዮ ቤት ስላለ ሰው that's a good example of broadcasts. መልቲካስት ሲመጣ ለምሳሌ if there is a message delivered like FM ብላችሁ አስቡት። FM is just if the FM is working in Addis, it's working in Addis. So if you move in Bishoftu or Adama, you can't hear that FM unless say that is something to propagate coverage ይወስናል። ስለዚህ one to all of the nation ሳይሆን one to the surrounding nations ይሆናል መልቲካስት። እነዚህንም ትይዛላችሁ ማለት ነው። Yeah, not about the Nordican, the Repentiaga, Unicast, Acast, and yeah. Let's go protocols now. So, protocols. As I mentioned, previous protocol are a set of rules that define communication can be implemented in device, software, hardware, channel. Protocols. They have their own functions, they have their own formats, they have their own rules. For example, if you in software, the application layer, applications, different we have different applications and different, and if people who are coming from computing and you know about the concept of API. And that's really a similar concept with software protocols. Or there are protocols which are working in data link layer, in physical layer, in physical device and hardware, the protocols. But there are protocols which are working in network layer and upper layers, or more softwares. In general, communication enables two or more devices to communicate over one or more networks. Again, we have network security, secure data to provide authentication, data encryption. We have again the concept of routing in network layer. So routers are responsible to addressing IP for IPv6, and then to select the paths, and once we select the paths, then routes forward demand. Service discovery used for automatic detection of device or service. Yeah, actually, so hotspot concept. Network protocol function again, and device used agreed upon protocols to communicate. Protocols may have one or more functions. So, as I mentioned previously, for example, if you look at this person is send a message to the server, so uploading or downloading something. So when it arrives here, and there are two possible paths. So which path is the best path? And then your path መመረጥ አለበት። let's assume this one best path. So that best path selection algorithm differs in different routing protocols. You have RIP, routing information protocol. You have the OSPF, Open Shortest Password Protocol. You have again the IGRP, Enhanced Interrogator Route Protocol. You have BGP, Interrogator Protocols. And all these have their own determination approach. So in general, network protocols, their function is addressing. So to identify the sender and the receiver's IP address total. So again, their function for reliability. For every deliver data, we expect also acknowledgement. And again, they have their own flow control. Issue data flows at an efficient rate of timing. Sequencing, assume if I'm sending 10 segments, on the destination side, I have to simple again. But when we simple, we have to follow the sequence number. sequence number. So ይህን የምናየዋለን። እነዚህ አብዛኞቹም በየቻፕተሩ እናያቸዋለን። ጀነራላይዝ የሆነ የኛው ቻፕተር ጀነራል ኤረር ዲቴክሽን አይ ቲንክ ዊ discuss this related collision application interference process to process communication between network applications. Usually the application layer is more process to process node. Protocol interaction networks require the use of several protocols. Again, each protocol has its own functions and formats. So HTTP web protocol HTTP or https/www.google.com governs the way a web server and the web client interacts. Defines data content and format. Standard no. So we have HTTP and HTTPS. So one is communication between the web server and the client is a plain text is not secure. HTTP, which is the port number 80, 80. The other one is HTTPS, port number 443. And the communication between the web server and the web client is encrypted. It is secure. SSL secure socket in there. TCP is one of the leading protocols in transport layer. Yeah. Transport layer Nicholas protocol challenge. So TCP and UDP. TCP manages individual conversation and usually it provides guarantee for every delivery acknowledgement. Again, it provides some flow control, the window size, sequence number. Is the opposite UDP is a datagram protocol. CDP also again important. IP delivers message globally from sender to receiver and Ethernet. Deliver message from one network interface card to another network interface card. Network interface card ማለት RJ45 የምትሰኩባት ቦታዋ ማለች እሷ። Protocol suites. So when you say protocol suite, we are referring a group of interrelated protocols and which are required to perform communication. So they are working together. እዚህ ጋር ስንመጣ ለምሳሌ look guys ቅድም አየነው ላይ and all these protocols they are linked each other. እኛ እንደው እንድንማርበት ለያየት እናያቸዋለን እንጂ ላየሮች ራሱ ምንድን ናቸው? ኢንተርሌተር ናቸው። set of rules that work together to solve a problem. The protocols are viewed in terms of layers, higher layers and lower layers. Higher layers application layers እስከ ኔትወርክ ላየር ናቸው። The lower the data link and the physical layers, the lower layers. Here are the protocol suites. So application layer protocol ለምሳሌ TCP/IP layer ላይ ስንመጣ ትንሽ ቀደም ብሏል ግን እንመለስበታለን። TCP/IP ላይ ስንመጣ 4 ላየር ነው ያለን አፕሊኬሽን፣ ትራንስፖርት፣ ኢንተርኔት እና ኔትወርክ። በእያንዳንዱ ላየር እንግዲህ ያሉ ፕሮቶኮል ናቸው። TCP/IP ፕሮቶኮል ለምሳሌ HTTP፣ DNS፣ DHCP፣ FTP። ከኋላ ያሉት ግን ጋይስ እነዚህ አይሶ፣ አፕልቶክ እና ኖቤል ኔት ወይም ሶስት ኮሎመኖች ዛር ቶታሊ ሌጋሲ ነው። ሌጋሲ ናቸው። አሁን እንጠቀምባቸው አውቶዴትድ ነው ማለት ነው ኦልሬዲ። ግን ሌጋሲ ሳር ኢምፖርታንት አይደል እንዴ? our ancestors we have to learn about them. ስለዚህ አፕሊኬሽን ላየር ላይ ስንመጣ ለምሳሌ ወይ ፕሮቶኮል አለ፣ ኔም ሪዞሉሽን ዲኤንኤስ አለ፣ ዳይናሚካሊ አይፒ አሎኬሽን ዲኤችሲፒ አለ፣ ፋይል ትራንስፈር ኤፍቲፒ ፕሮቶኮል አለ። ትራንስፖርት ላየር ላይ ስንመጣ we'll have TCP and UDP ኢንተርኔት ወይም ኔትወርክ ላይ ሲመጣ አይሲኤምፒ ቨርዥን 4 ቨርዥን 6 አይሲኤምፒ 4 አይፒቪ6 አለ። ወደታች ያሉት ግን በእነዚህ ኮለሞኖች as I mentioned ቲክቶክ and novel network they are totally legacy. So OSI reference model developed by the international standard organizations ISO and ITU ናቸው። So አብዛኞቹ ነገሮች ማኔጅ የሚደረጉት በአይሶ እና በአይቲዩ ነው ማለት ነው። TCP/IP protocols operate at the application, transport, and internet layers. So the most common network protocols we have to deal about can be wired and can be wireless. Again, they are also in the layers. I think I have to back to the layers. ወደ ላየሮች መለስ ነው። እዚህ ጋር ምስተሩ አፕሊኬሽን ላየር ለምሳሌ አፕሊኬሽን ላይ ራሱ ይቻላል ቻፕተር አለ። ለምሳሌ ኔም ሲስተም ኔም ለምሳሌ www.google.com ነው እኛም ብለዋል። ግን እኮ ማሽን አንደርስታንድ የሚያደርገው አይፒ ነው። እኛ ደግሞ ስም ነው አንደርስታንድ የምናደርገው። ያንን እኛ የምንሰጠውን ስም ወደ አይፒን ወደ ስም የለወጠ የሚያሳየው ፕሮቶኮል ዲኤንኤስ እንለዋለን። ብዙ ማሽኖች ቢኖሩ አይፒ ለእያንዳንዳቸው ማኑዋሊ መስጠት is boring. So we have to assign IP address dynamically. HCP አለን። for email ለምሳሌ ኢሜል ዴሊቨሪ ኢሜል ሴንድ ማድረግ ሪሲቭ ማድረግ ፕሮቶኮሎች SMTP POP3 IMAP. If you do again upload and download files in the file server, files as protocols. Wherever the protocol HTTP and REST. So again application levels and transport layer TCP UDP connection oriented connections that የራሱን ችሎ እናየዋለን። TCP connection oriented ማለት before sending any signal we must ensure that the line is established. Hello ይሰማል ብላ 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 ምንም አክኖሎጂመንት ሳሰው መላክ UDP ነው connectionless. But we are using UDP again guys for live communication. ለምሳሌ እናንተ አሁን ቀጥታ ስርጭት ስትከታተሉ ከዋስ ሊሆን ይችላል any communication የሚጠቀመው UDP ነው። We don't expect acknowledgement from the receiver because of the time, of course. We don't have time to hear about your acknowledgement. Internet protocols like ለምሳሌ ኔትወርክ ሌየር IP4 IP6. Yeah, so we will learn about the REST API in the third course. And HTTP and HTTPS again we will learn in application layer እናየዋለን በደንብ አድርገን። So we have messaging ICMP4 ICMP6 and REST protocols OSPF Azure BGP ኔትወርክ አክሰስ ላይ ስንመጣ ደግሞ ARP እና በተለይ ፕሮቶኮሎች ኢንተርኔት እና ዋይርለስ ላኖች ነው ዋይርለስ ሎካል ኔትወርክስ I think guys እዚህ ጋር ላቁመውና it's better to አንድ እስከዚህ አንድ ታክስ ምታው በልስታችሁና ወደ ኋላ መልሻችሁ ሌየሮችን እየሳንትን እየጻፍኩ ባሳያችሁ ይችላል። ከዚያ በፊት ግን ቻፕተር 3 ሪሰርች ኦን ኔትወርክ ስታንዳርድስ ቴሌግራማችሁ ክፈቱን ጥያቄ ስሩልኝ።